What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Question, man. Can evil turn you evil? You. You right there, you. Can evil turn you evil? Meaning that if you just happen to be in a little space in your life where so many bad things are happening. And sometimes you go through little pockets, man, where it just seems like everything be going wrong just back to back. Like, man, it's always something. It's always something. And you start feeling like, man, why is all this happening to me? And not just one thing, just consecutive occurrences, man. And sometimes those things are done by people. It ain't just occurrences and this natural things, if somebody pass away or something just you keep coming in contact with all the wrong type of people, all the type of people who are messing you over, or people you put your trust in and they pulling stunts on you, and now you caught up in this thing where, man, you paranoid, don't know who to trust, and people you love betrayed you, whatever it is. And the human uh, mind and spirit can only take so much. So you could be the most patient, nicest person in the world. Sooner or later, enough of these incidents just can take a person to the point where they might, man, you know what, forget it. And you see people say it all the time. They say, man, you know what, I'm start doing everybody else like they do me. I'm gonna stop helping people, man. Because I seem to be the only one that's actually helping people, and ain't nobody helping me. And then when I need help, everybody invisible all of a sudden. Or on a more extreme level, things have just been done to you, man, and just so messed up. And I ain't got to go into details on certain things, but just unspeakable things that have been done to you at some point in your life. And you either never got the proper therapy, the proper counseling, the proper outlet to deal with it and work towards healing, and or you just got fed up. You tried your best, and now you like, again, I'm gonna just start doing people like they did me. And that's why you see a lot of people in prison, man, and a lot of people that get caught up in bad situations because they turn the evil that was done to them, they turn it on to other people. So we got to be careful and guard against that, simply because no matter what somebody may have done to you, and they may have, under the umbrella of the law, they might have got away with it. And I know that's a hard thing to swallow. There are people who have uh, sexually assaulted and molested young women, or just older women, whoever, and they never got charged with that. They never got held accountable for that, and they still walking around. And then in some cases, some of the women, they still are in proximity with those people. They still see them, and it makes you feel some kind of way. You see them from time to time, and they never dealt with that. So even if somebody did something wrong to you, somebody beat you out a lot of money, they scammed you, they got away with it, they still walking around here, still scamming other people. What you never want to do is let that evil turn you into a person that starts carrying out evil against other people. And because, number one, it's just the wrong thing to do. It's not the right way to handle it. But number two, it's silly because you might not get away with it. You might not get away with it. Now you've done something that has cost you your life or your freedom because you got fed up with what somebody else did. and that somebody else is still walking around free. For some reason, for whatever reason, they didn't get theirs just yet. See? So, in some cases, you have to say, okay, let me deal with this. Let me therapeutically cleanse myself of this in a better way, because I stand to be the loser if I react in the wrong way. Now, don't get what I'm saying on that level confused with um, retaliation on certain things, certain situations. Like, man, somebody does something to your child or something like that. Nah, I mean, then hey, man, you are well within your rights to retaliate on that person, man. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth, man. And the chips got to fall where they may after that. I'm talking about something that may have happened 10, 15 years ago. It just you got caught up in something, or somebody scammed you. I mean, just something on those levels. The way somebody treated you, somebody talked to you a certain way, or somebody tried to demean or degrade you and embarrass you, and you wasn't equipped in that moment to handle them in that moment, but it always stuck with you. So now years later, you say, oh man, it's eating at you because you never deal with it. And see, and that's what a real that's the feeling that a real person gonna have. A coward just gonna take it and just okay, well. But somebody who is a real man or a real woman, it eats at them when they feel like they've been disrespected, when they feel like their even their intelligence has been insulted in some form or fashion. Just even minor levels of mistreatment make you feel some kind of way. So if you don't handle it in that moment, it eats at you. But sometimes if you didn't handle it in that moment and you just missed your opportunity to handle it in that moment, you got to let that one go. It's plain and simple. But you don't be so deeply in the future, man, for what he did, what he said 8 years ago. I'm still, hey man, let that go. Somebody um, dropped your hamburger bun on the ground and you found out they rubbed it on the ground before they served your burger at McDonald's. Then you get a job at McDonald's and you want to do it to somebody. Nah, don't do that. Don't be that. You should always look at the wrongs of another person and say to yourself, if it didn't happen to you, how would I feel if that happened to me? And you know how you would feel. So number two is, my thought process should always go the opposite. Go the opposite. Your daddy wasn't there for you. You need to be there for your child. Whatever the evil was, you go the opposite direction. Unless, like I say, it's something physical. I ain't talking about somebody slap you upside your head. I'm going to go the opposite. Nah, I ain't talking about that. So keep that in mind, man. Don't let evil make you become evil. It's your big brother, K-Rino. Hey, y'all go check out my new video, man. It's called Houston Is. It's on my channel right now. If you haven't watched it already, take about 5 more minutes, man, and click on it right now and check me out. All right, peace.